World Card Game Federation here with the local match. We're going to be having kind of an unusual pairing with the way that we've been building it. So we have the speculative preview only version of Beerus in the black manipulative style. I have a, well, I would say a pretty tried and true deck. It doesn't show up a whole bunch on these sorts of things, but it is the orange Adept Majin Vegeta, you know, that sort of consistent hard-hitting beatdown. So it may not have a million shots of like individual attacks compared to say like a blue resourceful, but it tends to hit really hard. So Andrew opts to have me go first, so I do, and I go ahead and draw a drill.
But I've been hearing the sweet music of Zelda all day.
Just
and I do end up passing, rejuvenating, putting out a drill. The glare game is real strong today. It keeps happening. We never managed to play where I can set up my actual lighting. So he gets out black, I think it's Black Mischievous Drill, the one that basically lets you sphere things that go into play during this lighting step. He rejuvenates a Black Mischief. It goes back over to me. Now remember, normally this should be a pretty big rush deck. I should be out there. And you can tell how overconfident I am by the number of woos that are coming out of me. So he does his Beerus when entering. He's going to go ahead and fire off that one that lets him mill on top of each deck. I open up with a stare down, not a star down. That's a different game. I look through his hand. He's got only a handful of usable cards, near what I can tell. There we go. Shoulder charge gets discarded. I think he has like an ally and a setup, and that's about it in his hand. So he's just going to take a significant beating. He's going to open up the mastery. He's going to go ahead and end up milling a Dragon Ball, which is fantastic. It means he didn't end up hurting himself, but I ended up getting...
Banish the top two.
There we go. Ended up losing my discard pile, because remember, that's a way that should be working. I shouldn't have a discard pile if the Beerus deck is working right. I'm going to pay him 2 power stages to launch the effect of Orange Uppercut. So
I looked at that one, I said, there is something about you I'm just missing.
So yeah, Orange Uppercut. I swear, on everything that's holy, that I thought it said style for what you can search for what Orange Uppercut can do. I can't say it enough. I completely blocked it mentally out of a million different builds over the years. Never once noticed it searches any energy attack or energy combat card.
Maybe 5 power stages total.
Okay, I hit him with a 5 power stager damage from it, so I'm whittling him down, you know, from his 160 odd million, whatever the heck Beerus is coming in at. Okay, and it is successful. I do activate the mastery, and I'm going to go ahead and search for a drill for it. Though, somebody correct me in the comments here if I have used the drill incorrectly, because I went and grabbed Disaster Drill. To my knowledge, it has to be a target like this. Like, you can't search out, like, the blocking drills and things like that. It has to be a continuous. But if I'm doing it wrong, feel free to let me know, because I don't have the card in front of me right this minute to look it up. Okay, I do get the hit effect on that one, Disaster Drill. I do respond, oh, geez. Of course, Andrew passes, so I'm going to throw another a Rage Blast. So I raise my anger 2 levels, use up a little bit of power stages, and it's 4 life in a stage, which is kind of hilarious to do, you know, stage damage off of this kind of attack.
5-stage physical.
Okay, I'm going to throw my 5-stage physical. That's 4 from the card from Majin Vegeta, 1 from the mastery. And you guys know that one. It gains a next style attack this turn, gains hit, use a critical damage effect. Wow, I use my inspection, I think that's what that's called, to blow up his setup and play or set up a drill and play to draw a card. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's a neat addition.
Energy, banish 2, doesn't matter, but I'll gain an anger.
Okay, he does shoot me with his Beerus energy, and it does do a very small amount of damage. The right kind of
collision, raise my anger 2 levels.
Okay, I throw an orange collision. That means 1 anger from the card, 1 from Disaster Drill, and if it hits, it would be monstrous.
And it sees the bases 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 power stages.
10 power stages, doggone. And I believe I'm going to level because I'm going to activate the... Is that the drill out there? The one that gives you the... I can never remember. The glare's so bad I can't see, you know, catch it by sight. Oh, but I do activate it. It's the one that does do the hit effect. And on the changing of a level, I do rejuvenate a drill.
Search my discard. Oh, my discard pile for 1. Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No. I didn't get the extra on the hit effect.
Let me see what I have in this ability. I don't recall.
You've got an energy attack of some sort for physical.
It does.
I do.
Yeah, it was actually the floating hit effect for level 1. Wow, I literally just said it.
Man. Yeah. I could like call off the dogs and just
throw what you've got, man.
All right.
So that was my point where
player's discard pile. Let me get rid of some black stuff.
So I'm going to go ahead and use the level 2, do the banish stuff. Yep. I'm going to get rid of sleep. Beerus' sleep, I think it's called. And I get rid of it. Oh, I might have to put that DB Dragon Ball back to the bottom because I don't know what it was doing in the discard pile. You know, when we print stuff out, sometimes you use an inkjet and it doesn't print true color, and sometimes your mind just does not discern Dragon Ball unless it's bright and shiny. Okay, so use my Vegeta power. I raised an anger, then shot it at him. It's ridiculous.
Because it gets unseen
5,
real quick.
6, 7.
Because I can keep wailing on you. Orange excavation.
So I'm still going
Bottom card.
excavation, and I do get that one. I think it's like orange gut punch. I think it's called orange excavation. No drills to target for rejuve on it, but I do draw the bottom of the discard pile. Throw the gut punch. It is ridiculous.
Physical attack, raise my anger 1 level.
So base is like 6.
9.
That's a hit searcher, by the way, so I'm able to get that from the bottom.
Search my life deck.
I swear I don't actually know why that one drill is out. I thought I lost it on the transform. If anybody can go ahead and look and see how in the world I kept that out, I do not recall. Sorry, that this match took place a little while ago. Some of the details are a little fuzzy.
Or just 10.
Okay, I hit him for a massive amount of damage. Just ridiculous.
10, 11.
I do get the hit search off of it, so no, not the mastery is activating for that one. I'm going to pull out another mastery. I don't get any anger from it, because that would be silly.
Alright, and I pass 2. This one's over.
And finally, the beating, she is over. Andrew should have a couple cards right now. He should have like a combat ender. He did get rid of Shenron. I don't blame him the slightest. There we go. Wow, he gets a smoothness drill out.
5 out there.
I was thinking John trying to say it, the most smooth. And then he's going to likely end his turn, rejuve, and he did put out a Dragon Ball.
The
Dragon Ball is going to go back to the bottom.
It looked like something else.
Because you remember you would have been ditching that, I believe, at the end of the last turn, and it should have been at the bottom. And it doesn't interrupt the flow of the game, so it's fine.
Ooh, that was set 6 or set 7? Set 7.
7,
Yeah. Finally introduced Earth Dragon Balls.
I'll pass rejuve.
Just talking about how the game introduced a new set of Dragon Balls like on the last ever set of that particular version of the game. It's kind of wild. So he does end his turn. It goes back over to me, and I'm ready to... Ooh, look at that. I didn't have enough ammunition to launch a whole assault, so he's going to be able to have a little bit of time to mount a minor bit of offense. So it just drills out there to be ultra simplistic.
More than 1 just becomes 1.
Ball 1, disaster drill.
Boo! So you remember Ball 1 lets you wipe out whatevs you can name. So it's neat. It's different. It's very, very much so in accordance with Black style, though. It's got that name a card thing that I want to say it's scouting maneuver always had.
Put out orange examination drill. I had no allies to target. I'll declare it's fool's errand.
So I do have a little bit going on here. I don't have my workhorse drill disaster out, but I do have my other 2 drills.
Energy. I banish 2 cards from a player's discard pile. Raise my anger 1 level.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and handle the banishing portion of it, which is neat. A lot of times Black is going to recur a lot of cards if it gets its proper board set up. So you want to kneecap that by getting rid of some of those guys that recur themselves too much.
Is there something preventing you from ending combat right now, too?
Oh, no. This one says... what is it? While the top and bottom cards you discard pile are styled, yes, you cannot end combat.
Wow, I never get that one to go off. Somehow I always manage to shoot myself in the foot with that level 2 Majin Vegeta thing that prevents ending combat stuff. You know what I'm talking about. If the top and bottom are styled. So basically, if Andrew can banish my discard pile, then he might have something going here. So he does use the mastery to go ahead and stop... prevent all damage from my level 2 power, and it's his action next. He did get a card out of my discard pile. If he can just banish the rest of them, he'd be free to end combat, because it just can't be...
blow that up.
Oh, there it goes.
Woo!
I got Hokkaido. Oh, hey, guys. I'll reiterate this. If anybody who's close on Retro... What am I doing? Okay, okay, so it gets destroyed. Okay. Right. Oh, and it does hit him, so I guess that one could be returned to my hand. Oh, yeah, anyone's close to development? Why in the world is Hokkaido not banished after use? Why would a card with that kind of utility and power not be? What were you thinking?
9 power stages.
Wow, I throw a 9 power stage physical leveling, hitting my 5 anger needed to level. It is a stupendous hit, even rough. And I think I might have misplayed slightly because I didn't put the drill back into my hand after ending that successfully. Because Andrew probably should have caught that, and I should have caught that, so no need to remind us in the comments.
Whoa.
Okay, he's going to Beerus, banish some cards.
Energy for 1 life.
Okay, 1 life, and a style card falls out. So his plan to try to get us at... No, well, he can end combat now.
Draw the bottom card of your discard pile. Destroy a setup drill or ally. Destroy... What did I just call it?
Smoothness.
Smoothness. If there are no non-style cards in your discard pile, destroy a setup drill or ally. Yep. Kill black power up.
Wow, I got both shots off on Vegeta level 3 power. Blasted 2 setups of drills. That's beautiful. Beautiful. And I have a rather fat-looking hand, but it looks like most of it is going to be
I'll throw out a
useless.
left punch. Lowers your anger 1 level.
Ooh, brutal. I orange left punched him on that one.
I'm an A.
So 10 power stages.
10 power stages off a left punch.
3, 4, 5.
Is ridiculous.
7, 8, 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
That is what I would have done. Dragon Ball goes back to the bottom. Too bad that deck ain't getting shuffled up a bit, because he could really be using his Dragon Balls to mount something
Oh,
of
you
a...
can steal that ball if you want.
Nah.
It's not. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I'll pass.
I'll throw one last 10-stage physical. And this
I could have critted his anger there, and I probably should have, but it's such a one-sided affair. I didn't feel like really being that cutthroat. So, but I do lower it on the initial effect. Good stuff's happening over here. He's taking a massive hit from the second shot of orange left punch, my gosh. And is critted beyond belief. And his deck is almost entirely Dragon Balls. That was rough, man. Oh, man, that game was almost a game's over right there.
I'll pass.
I passed 2. This one's over. Nope.
All right, wow.
It's over. I could come back.
Well, you have all the power to do so.
I'll just ball out all of a sudden. You'd really regret leaving that thing.
Whoa.
No, I think we'll be fine.
So he does begin his turn. We all can see it plain as day. The Dragon Balls are unfortunately
So keep
buried too deep.
It's gonna be tough.
He also never got off his level 1, so we don't know how much that might have swayed things. He did get...
Banish the top 3.
Oh, that's my whole
Well, my discard pile goes away because he gets one of the new Dragon Balls in play. He gets to draw another card. I think he's going to get another DB.
You don't have.
Crit my anger, putting another Dragon Ball into play. Crazy stuff's going on.
Whoa! That is an excellent one. Heck, I just grab a bunch of blocks and just stall the heck out. I mean, at least that's what I would do.
So he's going to go ahead and do the new DB that does stacking.
It's done for me.
I thought we were like here.
So guess who hadn't been looking? And it's like 11 o'clock at night when we're recording this. So I guess he wasn't looking at his discard pile, or excuse me, his life deck at that moment. I thought our game was a touch closer because I'm so accustomed to our live deck counts being close that I reached for my deck right there and couldn't believe. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, I was gonna say it. I said I reached over, grabbed my deck, and was amazed at the thickness. That's what I was about to say. So, yeah, so Andrew, near as I can tell, stacking some blocks here to basically stall out to potentially get the other DBs and maybe have a last-minute amazing victory, but that'd be real tough. So he's going to do Me Clash. I don't know why he'd do that, but he's doing it. I don't know why the energy block would be there. I don't have energies in this deck aside from Vegeta's own powers.
Unless I had like a combat ender, grab a ball from your deck.
Dragon Radar, maybe?
Yeah, so he ended up putting all these guys back, a couple of knee clashes, a bunch of crazy looking stuff.
Enough times from way back. I thought, they shot.
Oh.
Just going top?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so getting to pick more cards means you have to shuffle them instead of stack them like Ball 7. So that makes sense to me. Those small little things to help balance the game go a long way. When I don't see them, I think, like, what lazy thought process made this possible?
Yes, it did.
So Andrew has quite a few of the Dragon Balls out. He's finally going to go ahead and end his planning step. He's going to go to this power-up step. He's going to pass. He's going to rejuve. So you guys realize he went from a deck of all Dragon Balls to actually a fairly decent array of cards left. That was, like we said, in most scenarios, that would have been sufficient. If only I hadn't, just obliterated him with my death punches. I do declare combat because I'm a jerk who's incorrigible, and I have to keep the violence train on the rails.
Pay about 2 stages to throw this physical.
Oh, and I do it. I go orange uppercut. Yeah, pay my 2 stages. I search out my energy card. I want to say I'm going to go straight for Enraged Blast. I want to say that, yeah, and I do. Because I have no shame at all.
Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 power stages.
It'd be a 7 power stage physical. Oh, what's going on? Finish my long shuffle.
Balls, I'll put it that way.
No, come on, man.
No way. Andrew drew nothing but Dragon Balls. The odds were 100% against it. A deck of mostly blocks, and it still did it.
Still an F. So it would be, what, 4?
And the first time I use endurance, I'll increase it by 1.
Nice.
So 1,
So 8, 5, 6,
2,
no, sorry, 8,
3,
11 altogether.
4, 5, and then you vanish 2. Or wait, you'll destroy 2.
And I'm pretty sure that killed him, though.
Dead.
Oh, beautiful. So that one went real unexpected. Who would have guessed that with being punched in the face, he would have just laid down?